So I wanted to look a little bit to these quarters because I was triggered by the gate 13. Gate 13 is the gate that starts the cycle, like starts the initiation quarter. Is the starting gate. I don't know if it's the right term. Still, it's the first gate of this quarter. But the thing that triggered me is that the quarter of initiation has got all the gates of the solar plexus. Oh, meraviglia. If we take in account that gate 13 is really the gate of collecting memory, how can we watch at all the gates of the solar plexus and not asking yourself, oh, wow, so my emotions are the enzymes of my memory? Are the emotions the real things that they are going to change the perception that I have of reality, illusory reality? Nothing is really real anyway. The thing is that if we look at the quarter of initiation, we well know that the channel of shock initiation is defined in that quarter. So that's another thing to watch. How can we imagine when we go through an experience that can be traumatic? When we talk about trauma, we are talking our perception of the experience. The experience is not necessarily bad or not necessarily good. It's our perception. So the traumatic impact that an experience can have, it's really dependent on who you are, okay? Also on how you react to the shock. The shock. It's a shock. When you have a trauma, it's a shock. So the system needs to reset somehow. If the shock is too much, you need to dissociate. If the shock is somehow you can manage, something has happened. You can reprocess it. No? Somehow we have our instrument to reprocess trauma. Then, oh wow. Another thing, the gate 13 is the amino acid lysine. The other gate that is lysine is the gate 30, the gate of the fates. Sometimes I wonder if it's a real fate when we are going through some experiences, and the experiences are always in interaction. So here we go with the quarter of duality. It's the polarity of the quarter of initiation. But, look at that. Oh, the channel of intimacy. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. When we get also to some kind of relationship, there is where we are going to encounter the deepest conditioning of trauma, the conditioning that is embedded into a kind of memory that we cannot fetch any time because it's so deep. It's so deep. So it's very important to take in account that our way to relate is important, because from that we are going to sort of process memories and emotionally charged memories. Okay. There is more to say, like I could talk for 10 hours. Okay. And then I wanted to give a look also to that. The quarter of civilization. Okay. All the gates that are in the throat. Look at that. It's all white. What's a real difficulty in interacting when we are with other human beings, let's say? Is communication, or is the biggest opportunity that as 9 centers being we have, that is communication. Okay, we are always on a dual point of view. And, you know, the importance to be able to talk about things. But what are we witnessing? We are witnessing sometimes when we have a kind of emotional problem, and let's use the mythical phrase, are you avoiding confrontation? Confrontation, if you don't talk, is not happening. Yes, you are confronted with yourself, but confrontation is a way to confront two different truths. Mutation. Here we are. Look, get 10, get 1. Profiling gates, roll gates. Get 10, the love of the self. Get 10 is a lot of things. And a sacral that is giving energy to what? To your convictions. It means that more you love yourself, more you're going to find energy for that. But still, look at that. Okay. How it can express sometimes all these follow your convictions, which is a real, if we look at the fact that most of the root gates are in this quarter. Aggression is just behind the corner, okay? Aggression. The root is an aggressive center. It needs to be. But when we are confronted with the not self of it, we're going to have some problem in that sense, where our direction, our self-love is not always expressed in a way that we can really see our true expression. When we put together these two quarters, we see that, for example, we do have those beautiful channels in the memory circuit about the cell and the focus to concentrate and the energy. At the same time, that's the risk, okay? That's a risk that when you're gonna express something, that it might come out very aggressively in that sense.